Hi, this is Anuradha, and today we are going to discuss the loop statements. Now, as the name suggests, loop means doing something again and again and again. In computers, loops states that it will start from one point and it will iterate until the termination condition occurs. For example, we need to print the numbers from 1 to 100. What can we do? We can simply write 100 lines of code, printing each and every number inside a console.writeLine function. You might be thinking, what the heck? It's very easy. I have got the copy-paste option in my computer. I can use it. It's not tough. But just think, if the sequence is in millions, what would happen then? You would end up writing 1 million lines of code. In that case, maintenance is 0 and the possibility of error is too high. That cannot be the recommended approach. To tend to this problem, C# provides us with the loop statements. There are 3 basic loop statements: for, while, and do while. Here in this tutorial, we are going to discuss the for loop statements. Now, the for loop statements is the most widely used loop statement in C#. So let's see how we can implement this in codes.
I'm sure by this time you remember how to get into the IDE. Just go to Files, click New, click Project, and then make sure Visual C#, Windows and Console application is selected, and then give your program a name. Learning for loop. Oh, my bad. It's for loop, not fro loop. Okay, for loop. Clicking OK. And here we are. The workplace, the IDE. So let's make some room for ourselves so that we can write. Now, as we were discussing just a while ago, we are going to print the numbers from 1 to 100. So let's tell the user that we are going to do so. So console.writeLine. Console.writeLine, and we are going to write in here the numbers are and we will be closing it with a semicolon as usual. Now, for this purpose, for printing the numbers from 1 to 100, we are going to need a variable, and that should be of integer type. So I'm declaring one, int I. Okay, and after that it's pretty straightforward. Just we can write the lines of code. We can write the for statement. Again, I was about to type fro. What is wrong with me? So for, oh my gosh, it's 90. It should be brackets, not 90. Alright, the for statement, we can write it now in here. I is equal to 1, I less than equal to 100, I plus plus, and that completes our for statement. Now here, if you notice, we are getting 2 little tiny squiggly line, and that is because we are missing the curly brackets. So let's bring the curly brackets, because otherwise these little things are going to nag us pretty bad. So let's bring the curly brackets. right in here. Okay. Alright, in the for statement, if you notice, this is the initialization, this is the termination condition, and right here, I++, that is the increment. Now, for statement is written, we need to tell the compiler what it needs to do. So let's tell it. Console.writeLine empty space plus I, closing it with a semicolon as per the rules, then just come out of the loop and then tell the Visual Studio IDE to hold the screen for us as per usual. Console.readLine. It's a function, so the parentheses and then closing it with a semicolon. That should do. Let's see. Here we can see that our loop is running perfectly okay. We can see the number from 1 to 100. But this is in a vertical form, which I don't like. As per me, it should be a horizontal line. So let's see if we could do something about it. So let's stop debugging. Here, it was vertical because of this tiny word line in here. Console.writeLine, which means it should be printed in different lines. Now let's get rid of the word line and see what happens then. Okay, you can see the numbers are in a perfect horizontal line from 1 to 100. Okay, so this is the for loop. Once again, I'm telling you, it consists of three things. The initialization part, I is equal to 1. This is the initialization. That means the loop should start from 1. The termination condition, I less than equal to 100. That means it should iterate till 100, and I++ here means that in each iteration it should be incremented by 1. Right, and the console.write function, we are writing the instruction. On each iteration, it have to print the number I, and that's what comprises our for loop. So see, it's very simple and it's very useful, and it consists only three important things: the initialization part, the termination condition, and the increment part. So with these things, you are good to go and write some for loops for your programming. Trust me, this is the most widely used loop in C#.
See how easy for loop is? And it certainly makes the lives of the programmers better once they understand it. And in our example, hundreds of lines of codes became just several lines of codes. So do you like it? You will like it. Just keep practicing. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you have any comments, any queries, mention them in the comment section below. I would be more than happy to answer them. If you want to view more tutorials like this, hit the subscribe button. In the next tutorial, we are going to discuss about the while loop. Till then, keep coding. Bye-bye.